Hello, collectors. This is Jerry from the Big Six Cards. You know, if your mother didn't give away your cards when you got older, you're lucky. My mother gave away my cards when I went in the service in 1966. She gave them to the kid across the street. They were moving, and I guess she didn't want to haul them with her. But anyway, I've always wanted to collect the sets that I would have collected back then that would have been in my shoebox full of cards. When I got back in the hobby in the 80s, these are the sets that I recognized the most. And these would have been when I'm ages 10, 11, 12, and 13. I think those were the years that I collected the most. By the time you're 14 or 15, you know, you kind of start looking at girls and other things get on your mind. So, you know, these were the kind of the best years of Little League, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Anyway, and when I was 10, I would have collected 59 Topps. So, I'll start off with Clemente. Cubs Clubbers with Ernie Banks. Wonder how many packs I would have had to buy to get a bunch of Hall of Famers. Al Kaline. I'm going to run through these pretty quick. Whitey Ford. You see these cards at every show you go to. I tried to get centered ones. Robin Roberts. Ridiculously cheap card. Stan the Man. Destruction Crew. Minoso, Calavito, Dobie. All on the Indians. Fence Busters. Aaron and Matthews. Roger Maris. Still on Athletics. Orlando Cepeda. Hank Aaron. Those are the cards I would have collected at 10 years old. At 11, it would have been 60 Topps. Eddie Matthews. Yogi Berra. Did you notice I like centered cards? Middle grade, Koufax. I don't imagine many of my cards were this nice. After handling with rubber bands and everything. Clemente. I think he hated they put Bob on his cards. Ernie Banks. Why I put Clemente like that? Hi, Karen. Frank Robinson. Mickey Mantle. That's a set I would have collected at 11 years old. I forgot one more. Mantle and Boyer. "12 years old, it would have been 61. Don Drysdale. Duke Snider. Whitey Ford. Stan the Man. The great Bob Gibson. That's a dust on it. Mickey Mantle. William McCovey. "12-year-old cards. 13. 62 tops, yes. Excuse me. K-Line. Spawn. Snyder. Usual. Two usuals. Clemente. Banks. I really like 62s when the edges aren't chipped out. Aaron. And Mantle. So those were the sets I would have had in my shoebox. Not all these Hall of Famers probably, but the sets I would have had at 10, 11, 12, and 13. Thanks for watching.